So how do I know that? I guess this is live now. Where
Hey
people can join.
everyone. You're live, Kenny.
Okay. So, all right, give me a sec. All right, everybody, give me a second. I'm trying to get on here so we can see some of the I guess some of the folks talking to see if anybody has any questions. So bear with us, please.
No one joined us yet.
Well, I have 3 viewers. Is that?
Yeah, there's Miguel. Hey, Miguel, what's going on?
How are you getting in there to get you to view the chats, I guess?
I went to your channel and then I popped out the chat and I put it right next to my window here. So
Okay.
I would read it off the iPad. Remember, Kenny?
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, never mind. Then I'm gonna use my iPhone. This piece of junk one that I have here really doesn't work. So let's see my videos. 5. Oh, there it is. Cool. Now it works. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for joining. We're gonna give it an hey there, Diamond Films. How's it going? And Caesar.
Disclaimer: Diamond Films is in my house right now. So.
Everybody, just really quick. I think you could probably see. I do have Rob Buzz on here, and this is a very, very special edition.
Yes, it is.
So this edition is actually about Drop That Rope, and what we're going to talk about is something that a lot of very small channels have pinged me personally to ask me about the breadth of or the number of videos you have. Does it make a difference for you to grow? So I want to kind of hit that first because this actually ties directly into what Rob is doing. A fantastic job to help everybody grow. And I have actually seen it, experienced it, and this is the reason I want to bring this out to you. And this is the reason why Rob is on here. He's going to have a floor. I mean, he's going to have a really good floor here to explain what the goal is for Drop That Rope. So, Rob, are you still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here, pal. Can you guys hear me and see me good? That's good. Well, thank you, Kenny, for having me on. I appreciate it. So we've been talking about doing this for, I don't know, 2 months now. We finally got it together. So thank you so much for having me on here. So I appreciate it.
So everybody, I had a lot of small channels ask me about, does it really make a difference in the number of videos that you have in your channel to help you grow? And the answer really depends on the genre that you're in, right?
Yeah.
And if you have anybody who is supporting you in the back end. But like majority of us, we don't. So one of the things I want to have the small channels answer themselves using logic is this. Think of your channel like a supermarket, okay? If you are going to buy something for, I guess, for groceries, would you go to Walmart or would you go to a little bodega store to buy all your groceries. That actually gives you an idea what you should start thinking. Right? What you want to talk about is very simple. The more videos you have, the more options they could browse through and look at your video. Okay? So if you don't have many videos, it's all they could do is just stick around for a little bit and they are gone. Right? Rob, I know that we had this conversation before about the number of videos.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor from your experience, kind of explain how that maybe impacted you, how we could kind of put this together and help the little guys grow?
Yeah. Ken, you might want to put your headsets on because I do hear feedback when I'm talking. So just plug it into the headsets there. So sorry about that. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Yeah, Kenny brought that point up to me earlier. We talked about it. So but yeah, I think it's very important to have a lot of different videos. You definitely can you hear me, Kenny? Is that all right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Great. I think it's less feedback now. Is that better, guys? I think it's definitely better to have more videos on your page. Like Kenny said, if you have one or two videos or whatever, it's people are going to come and I think they're going to pass you up. But like I think a good looking page, good looking graphics, good looking profile shot, panel, and if they have you have a lot of different videos, I think it'll be really great. And two different kind of things here. Drop That Rope. Kenny and I, Kenny's partnering up with Drop That Rope. He helps out, promote people. First off, Kenny, you're amazing, Kenny. Thank you so much. He's one of my mods on Rob Fuzz on my personal channel. He's a mod on Drop That Rope. He's just Kenny. If you don't know Kenny, he's got the heart bigger than his place there. He's unbelievable. He's a great guy, and I love the way he helps people. So thank you so much helping me. You're a great inspiration to me. Thank you for helping all the small YouTubers. I definitely appreciate it. And Kenny's just a great guy. And kind of to parlay that, Drop That Rope is like a network of different content creators. We kind of try to promote everything from theme parks to, I think the category is theme parks, Disney, and we also have the category of fun. So if there's different fun channels that do different things and everything, we kind of promote them too. So we have a channel, Drop That Rope. It's youtube.com/Drop That Rope. We're fairly new. We don't have that many videos on there yet. My channel and Kenny's channel, we have a bunch of videos too. And, Kenny has videos to help people. I have some theme park videos and everything. But the goal for Drop That Rope is it's just, it's a network of content creators between videographers doing theme park stuff. I have an Instagram account. I like following a bunch of different photographers, different content creators, video, photography, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of spread the word, promote different channels. And if you guys want to add us, just always tag us there. I have a special, if you're active and everything, I have a special private even chat where it, to select video creators. We post, what's going on there. And I kind of like spreading the word. On Twitter, we tweet a lot. We have a Facebook page, Instagram page, and YouTube. And now for now, in the summer, it's a little bit mellow. Not as much content, but I'm starting to do some Google Hangouts like this. Kenny's been on Google Hangouts, but this is his first one he's hosting, which is great. So I'm going to have a bunch of different content creators on there talking about theme parks, talking about, different topics, different fun topics and everything. We did some theme park tips the other day. I think the goal is to do more to help content creators as well, on the videos. And Kenny, I want to partner up with Kenny when I can and come on and give some advice from, my experiences and my doing some stuff. I've been doing, I registered for my personal page in 2009. I haven't done anything since this last January when I first started. So I can go by because I just never really wanted to, be honest with you, I never wanted to do YouTube. I was a little bit afraid of it. So I kind of got into it. I met Kenny. I met a bunch of different people. I became friends with a lot of people. And I said, you know what? I can do that too. And I had about 700 subscribers. Kenny has a great amount. I think Kenny's over 900, close to 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to AlphaTraveler1. And I did get lucky. One of my friends went viral last week, and I got about 550 subscribers. That's a fluke. That's a freak incident for me. So, but now I'm about 1,200 subscribers, which is great. And that just proves one point, though, Kenny. You know, our friend Ben Lawrence, he got a viral video. He did something on Toys R Us. It went big. If you search Toys R Us, he's the #1 guy. It's been out for today is 2 weeks. It's been out. It's got 3.2 million views. So it's crazy.
Wow.
And I think just because I promoted him and everything, and I supported him, I think I was getting recommended with all his 3.2 million people, his frenzy. It died. I'm not getting that traffic anymore, which is crazy. But yeah, you just my point there is not to promote me. You're not there. I'm just saying you never know. You just keep trying and everything. Another good example, Meg is here from Mickey's Magic. She just hit her 500 subscribers. You know, that is right there. I feel, Kenny, that is a good example. She just I was joking with her last week. I said, Meg, you know, I'm a little mad at you because you're putting out so many videos, and I love her content. I love her work and everything. It was so hard to keep up with her. I was joking with her, but she worked hard. She posted a video pretty much every day. You know, she does a lot of different stuff, and she's at 500 subscribers now, and you know, she's knocking on 1,000. So,
You know, with Meg, it's really funny. I think, her 20th subscriber.
you were, yeah. I was early too.
And
I was in about the 50 range, I think.
I mean, you could tell from the beginning when someone really has a heart in it. And that's what we want to do, is to say, hey, you know what? Let's start helping us,
Right.
helping our community, right? And one of the things that I want you to understand is what Rob just said was, even though you should have a breadth of videos out there, but there could be ones that go viral that's very, very specific, right? Could happen. But the question you have to ask yourself is, are you in a very big genre, right? So is it just Disney, or is it just traveling?
Right.
You know, if you don't even know that, there's a chance that you may confuse people as well.
Right.
But my recommendation for the little guys is you have to start pumping out videos. Just like Rob said, you know, Megan, she's pumping out those videos every day. She's beginning to grow really rapidly, which is fantastic. I love seeing, you know, our community grow. And that's what it is. And we have a lot of really cool channels out here that's even on here in the chat supporting. So anybody who's on here, take a look at, you know, your fellow partners here, right? Our family of subscribers here, right? Subscribe to them, talk to them. This is how you grow into a community. But just make sure you remember, you have to make sure that you start pumping out videos. You only have 3 or 4 videos.
Right.
You know, how long
it's
are you
a
going to
combination. Yeah, I think you're right, Kenny. It's a combination of all that stuff. Networking, good quality videos. You know, there's just so many different factors. And that niche, you're exactly right with that. Uh-oh. There's an emergency somewhere. It's by your house.
Yeah, it's by my house.
But yeah, that's so important too. Yeah. I agree with you on all that stuff. Hey, Pen the Flow, how's everyone doing? Just trying to say to some people here.
One thing I want to kind of emphasize to the little guys, right? It's really simple. Social media. Remember, what is social media? There's social. You're socializing with people. Never forget about that. When you have videos, especially you have small number of videos, when someone comments, engage them.
Definitely.
Don't say thanks.
Definitely.
That doesn't work. So Rob, let me ask you this. When someone comes on your video, when they comment, what's your typical kind of like response? It's not just thanks. That's it. You leave it, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, you know, if you do it on your phone. I have an iPhone. There's the YouTube app, and there's the the YT Studio. There's a separate app where you can go in, and it gives you notifications, and you can respond, which is great. You can just respond to your comments right there. And I definitely try to be more personal. You know, it's just for me in the beginning, it was hard to remember a lot of people's names. But as you go, you build the relationship. That's right, Kenny. You said that was very important. And you know, I learned a lot of people's names. I learned a lot of stuff. So, like, say you commented on my video today, I will go in there, try to be prompt. You know, within 24 hours. I usually try to do it. You know, I get notices when it goes there. Especially, say you schedule a post for 9 a.m. goes live. You kind of want to be around for 9 a.m. because you're going to know that between 9 and like 10, you're going to get a lot of your views then. And then I
Mhm.
like to be more personal. As I like say, oh, that's my favorite ride. Oh, that's, you know, I like that. And then you'd be like, oh, I like that too. Thank you so much for comment. I always like to thank them. I always like to put my 2 cents in. I think that's the right way to do it. It's there's no rules, you know, but I think that is a good way, a good rule of thumb. Is that the word? Is that the phrase? A good guideline to be more personal and be more engaging with the customer. That's the key, engaging. So
You know, you're right, and I think that's what it is. If you engage someone, they'll engage back,
yeah,
and that builds a relationship. Social media, you're socializing, social media. Make sure
right.
you do that, right? And then two, continue to start building your videos.
Yes, definitely.
It's very important. Okay. So again, I'm going to, I guess, summarize what we said to the small channel. Very simple. Build your portfolio of videos. Make sure that you truly understand the part of the social media doesn't just mean I'm just throwing that video out there. If someone comments or someone engages you, engage back, socialize. Okay. So it is very simple. Get your videos out there. You can't just get super big if you only have 1 or 2 videos, right? Get it out there. So that's my summary. But what I'm going to do, which is very important for our small channel, is drop that rope. I am going to tell you my experience here with the drop that rope. It is a very good media to help you grow. What it does is you subscribe when you have new videos, right? That truly is an ambassador of your brand, an ambassador of our Disney, I guess, world, you know, our community. Rob, who's the owner and you know, and the moderator or the owner rather, will take that and present it to the subscribers there to help you grow. And also, don't forget what's equally as important is drop that rope on Twitter. Drop that rope will tweet out your video to more and more people. I've been a recipient of that, and I've gotten approximately 75 more views
Yeah,
on my video. So for those of you who don't know drop that rope, get to know drop that rope.
I'll put the
And
link.
what I would like Rob to do is if there's anything else that kind of what he will do to kind of help our community out, I would like him to kind of right now to kind of just talk to us and say, this is what else do you need to know about us? Let's work together as a community and let's grow as a community.
Yeah, it's all good points, Kenny. You know, just even I like to, you know, if I go on, usually generally if you subscribe to Twitter's very key because I think I use everything. I use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Like I said, um, I'm a long time Facebook guy. As Caesar here, him T, the mod, will tell you, is Facebook keeps dying, and you know what? It kind of proved the point because I started doing drop that rope. I believe in like April. I think I started doing it, and if you look at the stats, you know, my Facebook page, I think I have about a little under 100 people. And then Twitter, if you look at the stats there, I think we're about 1,600 people for Twitter, which
Wow.
is great. Yeah. And my key, excuse me, my key, let me see what the stats are for my Twitter, the followers to us. I'm sorry. Um I have 1,200 followers. Sorry for drop that rope. I have a lot more for my personal. I have a lot of followers, but I've been doing that 6-7 years, and that's my business. I do social media for my company. I have a multimedia company, but how did I get 1,200 followers in the last 3 months? Well, like I said, it's engaging. If you what I would do is interact with people that are on Twitter. I would what I like to do is there's no rules for Twitter. There's no rules. There's no guideline. There's no um that's what I love about Twitter. There really is no rules. I remember I saw Twitter for Dummies. And I looked, and I think it was made in like 2002 or something like that. And they've never updated it, which was bizarre. Because you know what? I think they learned they're trying to teach Twitter, and it changes so much, and the interaction's so different and everything. So I like to go on there, and I have friends. Like I'll give you an example, like Meg. Like I'm sorry, Meg. I keep using it. Mickey's Magic. I'm using her example. Like she'll retweet something, or she'll say, "Oh, go follow my friend Dan or Corey or something." And then I'll go check out Corey and Dan. Corey does not have a Twitter page. Keep telling the guy he should have a Twitter. You should have all the social media stuff. What's key about it? It's free. It's not cost you anything. It's silly. So a good thing too is Kenny brought up the point. You can see where your traffic's coming from in the back end of YouTube. You can see where it comes from, and you get a percentage of links. Google says Twitter. It tells you where you get your traffic from and everything. Twitter, it's a smaller percentage, but you still get traffic from Twitter. So like I'll see Meg, say she go follow Dan. So I'll go follow Dan. I'll add Dan. And then Dan sees I'm interacting with them and I like it. Or if there's something cool, if they're trying to get, hey, I'm 5 away from 500, I'll promote that. I'll retweet it. I'll comment on it, like you said, to make it more personal and everything. And I'll get it out there. And then, you could do the same thing with Instagram. You could put, Instagram's a little tougher because they don't have links. It's tough to put links in there, clickable links, which is annoying. So, but I'll make a nice banner, a thumbnail. Thumbnails, I think, are key for your videos. And I'll use that thumbnail on YouTube, and I'll use it in the social media. I'll use it on Drop That Rope. For my personal stuff, I'll ask people if they have yeah, see, and that's another good point Mickey's Magic just brought up. I did it for 500 and I got 15 more subs than 500. Yeah. Make a big deal of everything, That's what we try to do. Someone's going for it. Someone's trying to get subscribers and everything. Make a big deal of it. Even like Meg said, she was a couple under 500. She went for that. Now she's 15 over 500. I'm probably trying to, some of the stuff is just obvious, but I don't know what people's experience is with, that your followers here, Kenny. So, some of the stuff is obvious.
For those people who just got in here, we were talking about Drop That Rope. If you are not connected with them on YouTube or Instagram, do it.
I'm going to post some links here. So here's the YouTube page.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Elvis Corvette Slots. Let me tell you this. He owns a YouTube channel that I truly enjoy because I like gambling a little bit sometimes.
Sure do.
The biggest stuff, he actually videotapes some of his slot plays. It's so much fun. You get a chance to go take a look at his channel. But for our people here, do me a favor, go make sure that you're connected, okay? So Pen to Flow is 22 away from 1,700. If you are not if you're not sub to them, go check them out. They go live sometimes as well.
Yeah, Pen to
Flow. He's one of the coolest guys out there.
Channel.
Yeah, I mean, Rob, you could attest to that. We all know.
I retweet. I try to promote his channel. I promote a lot of people's channels here. I do a lot of familiar people. But I'll be honest with you, there's some people I don't know as well. You could always you can send me a private message, whatever you call it. It's message, private message, whatever. And you could say, hey, I have this video. Can you help me promote it? Whatever. Yeah, sure. It's not a problem. Yep. I even have a list. I have a list on there if you want to follow theme park YouTubers, right on there. And then I go in there, like usually in the mornings and like late in the evening, I go and I try to go see, over the last day or two and try to promote what everyone's doing, you know. And I have other partners. I have on the Facebook page, I have some moderators. I'm trying to finish the website. Kenny's on there already, but I'm gonna be doing more interactive stuff with my my website, dropthatrope.com. It's there. It's a little stale. I'm working on that too, but you know, I'm always looking for people contribute to the Facebook page. You know, on the on tweets, you tag us on there. You know, I look at mentions and everything. I retweet it. You know, Instagram. I on Instagram I repost photos and stuff like that too. So we have a little bit of original content, but it's mainly the main goal is to promote smaller theme park YouTubers. That's the goal there, and that's our target audience. You know, that's what we look for. You know, we target. And I go after people that are interested in theme parks, they like it. They're creators. They like to watch and follow theme park channels. So, you know, that's what the bulk of our I think the bulk of the people here are, you know, that's what they love. Disney, theme parks, all that stuff. So that's what our goal audience is. So
Totally agree. And so, for those of you who just came in, thank you very much for coming in. I just saw a bunch of people just drop in. Thank you all very much. If you just came in, make sure that you go in and watch the beginning of the video. It's very important because this will help you grow. Okay, just make sure you do that. And you know, I know that there's a few people that may have a time crunch, so I'm going to kind of go into something else with you guys. I have about 15 other this to kind of go through to help you look and how to develop your YouTube page. And Rob will be my co-moderator in some of those, you know, when he's available. But I could tell you that there's going to be some very, very key important items that I am going to help you pinpoint and bullet and get your videos on some of the top of the search list. That's coming down the pike.
that's awesome. That's very valuable.
And Rob, I think you're going to be really happy to know that many of us want to capitalize on YouTube, right? Social media. We're going to invite a few people who are already merchandise on social media on here, and we're going to need your kind of help to kind of help walk through some of those things, right? If you have anybody who you think would be a great person to come on, let me know. Let's invite them on here.
Yeah,
but there's
definitely.
going to be we have 15 different ones that's coming down the pike, and Rob is going to be my co-host.
Awesome.
Seriously, make sure that you hit the bell, because the next few are going to be very, very powerful, very important for you to grow.
Yeah. And then can we make the big announcement too, Kenny, before we forget?
Go ahead. I'm going to let you do it.
Oh, I want you to do it.
No, go ahead. You're my co-chairman here, so
Yeah.
please.
So me and Kenny, Rob Fuzz, and AlphaTraveler1, and Drop That Rope, the three of us are partner channels now. We're definitely we're promote each other and everything. So moving forward, I think Kenny wanted to announce it first before he started doing anything. So, but I'm going to announce it because I'm excited to be. Kenny's a great guy, so we're all together, the three of us. So,
so again, you know, Rob is a cool guy, and you know, for those of you who don't know, I'm a former New Yorker. Maybe this is the reason why I love his channel. You know, he's just kind of like me, you know. But I know that Rob, he's got a good heart. He helps people. All three channels are gonna go out there. We're gonna start, you know, really helping our small YouTuber channels grow, right?
yeah.
And let's get it out there. By the way, Rob, thank you very much for your help, and everybody. I'm just gonna pause here for a little bit, Rob, if you don't mind. Kind of look at the chats. Does anybody have any questions regarding
sure.
Drop That Rope?
Yeah, Mickey's Magic was asking about. I didn't really understand your question, Meg. She was asking about how I felt about. Well, Mickey's Magic was asking, Drop That Rope. What are the best tags for theme park videos? You know, I use which I think everyone should have, Social Blade. And the good thing about Social Blade is you can, what I do is I go and, like, say I'm doing like Epcot Center. I'll look up Epcot Center and I'll see what comes up first, and I'll see what they tag. With Social Blade, you can see what the tags are. And you can. I don't copy them word for word. I get some suggestions. I think there's just some obvious things you can do that helps me with my tags. That's what she was asking there. Just do what you feel is what is right. And then Alpha Traveler dropped that rope. Mickey's Magic was asking, how do you feel about making content not in your niche? You could take that one, Kenny. That was the one.
Oh, I love it.
Kenny does that a lot, which is great.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, and I love Kenny's stuff. Like, he'll do gambling stuff, or he'll go and there's noodle rolling and stuff like that, or he does a lot of cool stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing, right? I've actually polled a bunch of people and literally asked them, if you look at a certain genre a lot, do you continue to do that, or do you get bored with it? Majority, 90% of the people that I polled said they're bored with all that. So what I would actually do is I would put some food in here. You've seen that noodle rolling, like he said. And I'm a big fan of Vegas. So that's why I love some of those Vegas video channels. I'm just sitting there watching, playing, people playing slots. It's fun for me. Yeah. And for me, when I put that little stop for my, I guess my viewers, they appreciate it because they're like, well, you know what? Now I could see other things here and I could catch it. And the most important thing is that in my videos, if you look at the videos that I have that are not Disney based, I would actually put a benefit in there, right? Like my Vegas Bellagio videos, like I would say every time you come here, watch it, you're gonna love it. That's a benefit for my watchers, right? And on the noodle rolling, I say, if you look for this type of noodle place in your city, you could have some too. That is the catch in your video that you have to present to your people if you're going out of the genre. If you don't give them a benefit, not going to work.
Yeah, Meg was asking too. I mentioned Social Blade. I would Google Social Blade, and I'm a Mac user, and I use Google Chrome, and I think it's an extension you can just add. It's free, and it kind of tells you. It's interesting. Someone was asking if that was like TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy. I know Kenny, you pay for TubeBuddy, right? I think you pay for it, right? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I got to get back into TubeBuddy, and I have to have Kenny show me a little bit more. I have to watch your videos. I didn't get the chance to watch that one yet, but
actually, next week's video is gonna be me showing TubeBuddy.
All right, that's great, good, because I might come back to it, and it's not very expensive, is it? Someone was telling me they got it really cheap.
It's very inexpensive.
Yeah, so I think I'll maybe subscribe to it because I think the free version just wasn't cutting it for me.
No, but I tried the free version. It sucked.
Yeah, definitely. So maybe that's probably what my problem is. I got to pay for it. So you know what? Sometimes, so I think Caesar was the one who was telling me he put TubeBuddy is pretty good. I think he paid like a couple dollars or something. He was very cheap.
So, Rob, here's a proposal for you.
Yes, sir.
Next week I'm going to do TubeBuddy. I'm going to show everybody TubeBuddy. The week after, why don't we have you host it and show Social Blade?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about Social Blade. I can show you the basics. Maybe I can learn a little bit more. And I was kind of Kenny and I was talking about doing this stuff. I don't know. I'm not going to be a proponent and say I'm an expert at this stuff. But the reason why I did my channel is, like I said, I own a multimedia company. I didn't really do much live streaming, and I didn't do much video and stuff like that. Believe it or not, like on the internet, like I did a lot of corporate stuff and for a lot of clients and that stuff over the years, but I was a little behind the eight ball. And it's really why I started my channel, is just to learn all this stuff, and I'm learning a lot of it. Kenny's definitely more advanced than me. He does a lot of research and stuff like that. But I want to be along for the ride. Yeah, I definitely want to do this with you, Kenny. It'll be great. And yeah, I could show Social Blade. Sure, no problem.
I think that will be a lot of fun, Rob.
Hmm.
So next week I'm going next week, and well, now because it's out of the hat, it's going to be Two Buddy. But Meg actually asked a question about going outside of the genre,
Right.
and here's one thing I won't say to you that I started out being purely a Disney Channel, and when I started growing out of it, I actually gained more subscribers than I have lost.
Yeah.
Again, when you do that, you have to show a benefit.
Yeah. I think Kenny's key to his success, if I could say, from my opinion, Kenny is out there. He goes to the live streams. He's a mod on a lot of different live streams. He's very personal. He's a great guy. He has a huge heart, and he puts out his videos. That's the key to Kenny's success. And I think you started doing those extra videos, and you won me over. I was like, wow, Kenny, those are great. I really enjoyed when he was doing the kind of stuff like the slots and the Vegas stuff and the food things. I really like him. So I think you're doing a good job. Another thing, Megs, our star questioner, I love it. She said she wanted to make some videos about other things like her collection, like video games, Funko Pops. Just worry about losing subs like Disney. I don't know. I can't imagine you the way you are. Like if you mix them in with your Disney stuff, I can't imagine you like someone's gonna say, "Oh my God, this girl did a video on video games. I'm gonna get out of here." Like you're just. It's all about personality. It's all about good content. It's all about putting it out there. So I don't see her losing content by doing that stuff. It's up to you though. I would try it. Try one thing, look at your account and see maybe. You think she would lose subscribers, Kenny?
No. So again, for those people who want to go outside of this genre, show a benefit to your viewers. And it's closer to, somehow Disney or anything else, tie it back. Remember, it's a social media. You have to tie everything together. If you are unable to tie it, you're going to lose them.
It's a good point. Very good tip. It's a good tip.
So, any other questions?
You Travel Vlog said, I think people like variety. I get bored with channels that only do one genre. Yeah, definitely. See, there's your point right there. Also, D&G Explorer said, also doing different things increases your audience and chances to get more people to see your channel.
All right.
Definitely right.
D&G is right. If you look at my subscribers, I actually have a whole mixture of different types of people subscribe to me. I mean, majority are theme park, right? But I also have a very big segment of local people from Atlanta because all the food videos I'm doing is based in Atlanta.
Right.
And then also some Vegas folks, people who love Vegas, who wants to kind of say, hey, you know what? A lot of Vegas folks also like theme parks.
Yeah.
They're tying to it. So don't think about ever losing, subscribers. You're actually going to gain a different subset of people who are going to follow you.
Right. Yeah, it's a good point, Kenny. You said you do a lot of stuff locally in Atlanta because you don't live in Orlando. You can't go to a theme park. You can't just roll out of bed and go to Disney every day or whatever. So and I've been kind of doing that too. Like I'm doing more local stuff. I live near New Jersey. I did some stuff from Jersey. I'm going to be working on. I just went to Coney Island. As he said, I'm a New Yorker. I live in Long Island, New York. And I just went and did something in Coney Island. I'm doing more local stuff, I think, and I just did a Jim Henson video a couple weeks ago, the Jim Henson expedition exhibit. I'm sorry about that. And I think it kind of ties into Disney. It kind of ties like, that kind of fun stuff. You can't do Disney all the time. And like a lot of people said, they're sick of the same old stuff. I've been digging up my home movies. I've been doing a lot of extinct videos and everything. They're not the greatest videos in the world, but you know what? I miss that stuff. And who knew that when I was, 30 years ago, whatever, in the 90s, or I had some videos from 83 when I was a teenager, like a young teenager. I shot stuff like it was going on YouTube, and I never imagined in a million years that I would get 800 views on my home movie from the Polynesian in 1983. But you know what? It's interesting, and people like it. It's kind of that's what I do. I've been doing some Disney stuff, some local stuff, and some older home movie extinct stuff. So works for me, So
absolutely, don't be afraid, guys. Experiment it. just make sure that they fall within, your goal, right, of your channel. If it's family friendly, make sure they are family.
Yeah.
By the way, Rob, I love that Coney Island video, man. I have not been to Coney Island in 15 years.
Yeah, I was actually editing it this week. If I could do a little promotion here, Kenny, on my personal channel, Rob Fuzz,
Yep.
I'm doing my own personal Shark Week next week because I'm a big fan of sharks and a big fan of Jaws. So I went to the brand new shark exhibition. I keep saying exhibition, the exhibit in the New York Aquarium. It's a brand new shark thing. It's a multi-million-dollar display. And we're editing it today, me and Frankie. I just did my weekly Frankie Friday with my nephew, and we're sitting here editing the shark video. It came out great. So I'm excited to, I'm going to probably launch it early next week for my little Rob Fuzz Shark Week. So, it's another cool thing. Like, and look at I'm going to bring up Ben Lawrence again. Toys R Us closed. He did a video on Toys R Us, 3.2 million views. It's not going to happen to everyone, but you
Nope.
never know at YouTube. And that's what I'm thinking in my mind. Shark Week's next week. There's a lot of promotion. Summer's slow and everything. I'm going to do my own Shark Week. I'm sure everyone's going to go steal that idea now, but I don't care. I already have it in motion, so I'm just teasing. You can have your own Shark Weeks too, everyone. But people are searching for Shark Week. People are searching for stuff, tied around something that's popular. Another thing with Toy Story, I found a Toy Story parade video. I tagged it Toy Story Land, MGM style. That's the way I did it. I tried to incorporate it. I got some nice views and stuff like that. So try to get something that's hot. I think that's a good tip. So,
man, that shows our age. We love our old videos, man.
Yeah. It's just sad. A lot of people here never got to see a lot of this stuff, and it just, you're right. It's just, to me, it wasn't that long ago, but just a lot of people just doesn't exist, like old Epcot and old rides and old stuff and everything. And I like to preserve that stuff. So,
yeah, so for those of you who haven't checked out Rob's channel, I truly, truly love his old videos because I remember Epcot, Disney in their old ways, and I loved them as a kid. And I don't see many of those videos around, and he puts them out, and I'm like, holy moly! If you haven't seen it, go hang out on Rob's channel. And then there's another person that's out here that I'm a mod for. It's a hip hop music. He's in here. He's one of my mods here now. I'm always hanging out there because he has the best music that are free, guys.
I'm going to check that channel out.
You can ask them you can kind of work with them to get free music for your video. You see him on here, HTOP Music. Great guy, great music.
I just subscribed.
Seriously, every music that you will hear on there is royalty free, guys. Think about that. How powerful is that for you?
It's awesome.
Okay, so this is the reason why we're doing this. This is to kind of help each other really understand where are your resources, right? Your resources this week we're presenting is Drop That Rope. If you are not subbed to them in YouTube or especially Twitter, do it, right? And then for Hip Hop Music, free music. Everything's royalty free, guys. Understand what I'm saying? You won't get hit with what is that?
Strikes.
Strikes, right? You won't get hit for strikes. How powerful is that? So if you're not,
I just checked out the one song. It sounded great.
Right? So, Rob, I'm okay now. I think we've gotten the point across, getting people to do all these really cool stuff, get them to understand how to kind of grow and understand that as a small YouTuber, you really have to start ramping up your videos, right? The number of videos out there. Right?
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
And then now they also have Drop That Rope as a form of resource. So is there anything else that you will want to kind of talk about Drop That Rope? I want to make sure truly our partners here get the flavor of how powerful.
Yeah, it's just something one day I came up with. Drop That Rope. the title kind of comes from, people that love theme parks. They're at the rope drop. Sorry, they're at the rope drop, ready to go into the amusement park. There's excitement. Drop that rope. Come on, let's do it. It's about excitement. That's what the channel's about. So, and you know, AlphaTraveler1, Rob Fuzz, and Drop That Rope are partner channels, but you don't need to be our partner channel. It's a network of content providers, like Kenny said. So, thank you so much for the promotion. I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, like promoting people. A couple of the people here, I know I promote. They'll tell you, Movie Mania Nick's another guy I try to promote as much as I can. Mickey's Magic. Corey doesn't have Twitter. But I try to, I even promote his videos, even on Twitter, even though he doesn't have a Twitter account. A lot of the people here, I try to promote and talk about. And if, we don't know about you, you could send me messages on any of the platforms and let me know. Say, hey, Rob, can you help me promote this? Help me promote that. And once I get familiar with the channels, I like promoting their videos and stuff like that. So, and like I said, I target people that love theme parks and content creators. So, kind of getting the best of both worlds. So yeah, definitely check us out. Thank you so much, Kenny, for helping promote Drop That Rope. It's new. I don't know where it's going to go. It is kind of like, it was funny because in my mind, I'm the ultimate Disney person. I've been there 20, 30, 40 times, whatever. Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland, Disney World, everywhere. And in my mind, I'm great. But then when I started meeting all these people, I'm nothing. I really, so I like learning about the parks. I like learning about Disney and everything. I like sharing my experience. We just did a tip one for theme parks the other day, and I don't know where this is going to go. To be honest with you, like Drop That Rope. I like to say, Kenny, I'm the founder of Drop That Rope, but I'm not the owner. I'm not anything. I feel like I share this with everyone. And if you guys want to be involved, help promote Drop That Rope, help, be part of the channel. We're going to have some Google Hangouts with people, different creators, promote their products, promote their channels, promote everything. If they want to come on, talk about stuff. I don't know where this is going to take me. This is something new. And I'll be honest with you, I feel it's frustrating starting a channel. It's frustrating to start social media. It's frustrating starting. So in my mind, one day it just came to me, Drop That Rope. The next day, I got dropthatrope.com. I got all the Twitter stuff. You had to wait to get 100 subscribers and, whatever for YouTube, but I got it. I got youtube.com/droptharope, Drop That Rope. I have it on everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the domain name, everything. So I just wanted to get it out there, start having people be interested in it. And it really took off. It's actually doing really well. So I think in the fall, I think we're going to go in another phase, just kind of phases like theme parks do and build stuff. So I don't know where the next phase is going to take us, but Kenny's along for the ride, and hopefully you guys, if you want to be along for the ride, I'll have you too. So Florida, I'm going to read a comment here. So Florida Life Family Adventure says, Rafa is such a great guy to help people out. Thanks. You're welcome, man. It's just something I like doing. And, I have my own personal stuff, and I do a lot of stuff in music, and I do a lot of stuff in different realms and everything. And I kind of wanted to put that aside. So I wanted to concentrate on my separate account just for that stuff that I like with theme parks and Disney and stuff like that. So you can't use, in my opinion, it's very hard to use Disney and for copyrights and all their stuff. And they got to protect their butts. They're going to go after you if you have Disney or have Mickey ears or, whatever, there's a fine line between what you can do and everything. So it's generic. It's theme parks. It's a lot of Disney, but if you guys want to be involved, definitely let me know. And if you want to be on a hangout, Kenny did a hangout. I got the 1,000 subscribers for my personal channel. He did a hangout with us. So we're going to be doing more hangouts, more different stuff in the future for Drop That Rope. Definitely. We'll see where it goes.
For those people who just hopped in, thank you very much. We definitely appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that like button. So this way, the future streams will be more well received by YouTube or Google. So thank you.
I didn't even, my Rob Fuzz account didn't hit the like button, so I just hit it. So
thank you. So next week will be a lot of fun. I'm going to show all of you TubeBuddy.
So excited. I'm actually excited.
I'm actually excited about you doing the other application that you use.
Yeah. Social
But
blade.
just to give you an idea, if I look back on the videos that I put out in the past where I didn't have TubeBuddy, and it really didn't have many people hitting it. But when I started using that and I know how to use it, show you how to use, I can tell you that you're going to get a lot more hits and a lot more likes on that. So, but that's going to be next week. If you miss it, whatever, you miss it. I'm sure you'll be able to see it in a future video when it actually uploads, right? And the second thing is, again, everybody, Rob is going to be my co-host going forward. And I
Sometimes,
have
not on every
15.
show, on certain shows. I'm going to try to make as many as I can. So,
Okay, so sometimes, right? And I have 15 of these already set up, and there's more to come. I'm actually doing some research at night sometimes to kind of look to see, does this benefit our people?
yeah.
And one other thing I always like to have a little fun with our people is that our John's, he's got what, 400 or 500 subscriber without videos, right? And he's kind of our East Coast person without a video, but really cool, love their theme parks. Well, I have a mod, Brenda M, over here, she's the West Coast of our Johns.
She sure is.
And she has like 1,000 subscribers with 0 videos in it.
That's awesome.
That's still
Our
mind
Johns is
blowing.
at 425, and Brenda is at 1,096. So, with no content, both of them. So,
that just blows my mind.
I can't wait till they start making content. Maybe one day they will.
So with that said, thank you all very much for being a part of our community. Thank you all very much for coming and sharing this special event to show how truly useful Drop That Rope will be. And we look forward to having everybody continue to be a part of our community. Going forward, we're going to have these, and these things are going to be very, very powerful to show you how to grow, some of the tools that we have. And, if anybody have any suggestions for us, right, reach out to us. Not a problem. We'll take that into consideration. As an example, one of the things that we will be showcasing and bringing some people on are people who truly use different types of technology to help them take videos. As an example, 4K video camera to HD to drones and everything. To kind of give everybody a perspective. Why do they use it? How do they use it? To help you better make decisions on your next purchase and how to get better in your world. So with that said, thank you very much, and we will see you next week.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much, Kenny.
Have a good one.
All right, take care of him. Still says we're live, buddy. You got to hit the